Hello everyone, nice to see you guys again.
Hello everyone, nice to see you again.
Today is Friday,
Yeah, it's fun.
2020 February.
What's happening last week? And we will discuss about something on the trend last week and what's his expectation in the crypto world.
See what happened when you're not ready.
Yeah. It's a free talk and it's a free
it's free talk,
discussion.
Free discussion.
Yeah, you all can give us some comment and some idea or some story about us. You also can help us to improve more for our further topic, for our further video. So we need your contribution about this.
Okay, so basically we are trying this new thing out. We will try to have some casual discussion. So anything that pops up from our head, we just discuss together.
Yeah.
And then I think there will be a lot of great ideas coming out along the way as we discuss things. Yeah.
So you, Mr. Nicola, you share to me what is the news? What is the hot news?
Okay, recently I read something about Dubai. Alright, Dubai. As we all know that Dubai is a city that is always improving, always moving very fast ahead.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't think they wait for anyone. They will just start to do things first, and they try to be pioneer in a lot of things. So recently, this article says here, Dubai wants to become the blockchain development capital of the world. Yeah. So what happened is that they are trying to implement blockchain use cases, real life use cases. Like basically, they have in the article it says 24 blockchain use cases across 8 different sectors: finance, education, real estate, tourism, commerce, health, care, transportation, and security. So of these 8, there are a few that we have been thinking about, we have been talking about, which is number 1 is commerce. Because without commerce, or rather for crypto to be utilized in an early stage, you definitely need commerce. I think e-commerce can be one of those platforms that allows utility, allows crypto to circulate faster. And next is we have been thinking about real estate, and of course we have always also been thinking about education and finance, which is what, of course, education not so many people are talking about, but what we have been reading online is a lot of finance, a lot of banks going into coronavirus.
Yeah.
Lack of mobility has caused quite a stagnation in the daily movement of many people. Yeah. Because of the coronavirus, you don't really, or rather you need to be more cautious. You know, you see people start wearing masks like this one. You see people travel less, rather, you know. So this will definitely affect, of course, the physical retail shop. I think for the airline, for the air travels, in what we have seen so far, what I read so far is they just raise the bar for security. Just do a lot of checks, but of course you know that these checks is the early symptoms of the virus may not be there sometimes even. That's why you see virus going everywhere, appearing everywhere.
That's why the price of the crypto last week.
Yes. The price of the crypto actually kind of like bumping up a little bit.
Yeah, it's bumping up because of the virus. Because when the people is hard for them to travel now, they move from fiat to crypto to for easily to transfer. Example, one of my friends, they want to send money back to their hometown in China. usually they fly back to China by the airline, and now it's hard to use the airline, so they move to crypto and they send crypto to their family.
Yeah.
That's why the price of crypto go up.
BitPay, of course, everyone knows that it is a pretty popular crypto exchange.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So when it comes to blockchain payments, I think they are basically pretty serious. I believe they are very serious. They have, I think last year they have added XRP into their system.
The trading.
Yeah, their trading pair.
Trading.
And now I think they are intending to add even more cryptocurrencies into their platform, which is, I think, is a great thing. It's a great thing.
Yeah. In my own opinion, some of the centralized chains, they want to make more money and they want to earn more revenues, so they add more trading pair to it's like to open more product for their client.
Yeah.
The same with Binance or some of the other chains. The Tesla stock it look like the Bitcoin from $12 to $12,000. You know why we mentioned about Tesla? As you know, Elon Musk is one of the people now.
Mercedes up to track batteries emission using blockchain. Okay, because this EV, the vehicle batteries, they are made from cobalt. Okay, cobalt is a mineral that is a very essential mineral to make all these lithium-ion batteries. Yeah, so Daimler, which is Mercedes' parents company, they want to use blockchain to track where these cobalts are coming in and going from where. Mercedes is not the only car company that is actually trying to use blockchain to help them in their own business. I think in the past there are also a number of other car companies that actually got on to blockchain as well. Of course, according to Mercedes, they also have ambition to create a new carbon neutral passenger car fleet, like what they mentioned, carbon neutral passenger car fleet. In other words, electric vehicles, maybe? Yeah. So in the next 20 years, they probably want to have more electric cars than gas emission cars. I think it'll be good for environment, though. When you talk about efficiency, when you talk about renewable energy, I think there's a lot of potential for blockchain to be part of all this all together. We are talking about lesser emission. Whole world wants less emission. I mean, also, whole world is talking about global warming, talking about how much heat there is in the world, how much emission, carbon emission, and all this. Why didn't they talk about how much these things bring us bad health? They just keep talking about the emission, the global warming part. Okay. Next, we talk about privacy. Of course, we have always been concerned about this thing called privacy. Government is very concerned about privacy as well. Our crypto and our crypto XMB is a high privacy. So next we're talking about high privacy. There is this company called AZTEC. 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 Yeah. So they are trying to make privacy transaction more possible. I think on Ethereum, right?
Yeah, that's last year, Ethereum they released the Ethereum version 2.0, and I think when I see the title of the article, in my limited opinion, I see I think they want to apply their protocol based on Ethereum blockchains to make the blockchains more privacy. It's similar with the Zcash and Zcash more little S&P, Xeonbit, and if it's happening, it will be good for the crypto now, and people can have more choice, more favor to choose their favorite project.
Yeah. And another thing about Aztec, this protocol is that contrary to Zcash, they does not conceal the sender and the receiver of the money transfer.
Yeah,
But similar to Zcash, they had requirements to carry out trusted setup events.
what will happen if Bitcoin price will jump to 12,000 next week?
What will happen if Bitcoin price jump to 12,000 next week? Well, I think maybe a lot of people, I'm expecting a lot of people to start to come in, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if it reach 12,000, I mean, people already start to either get excited or get worried.
Yeah.
Those get excited will be expecting it to go even higher, just like 2017 December. Yeah, 2017 December was the time when it went up to nearly 20,000, right? USD. Yeah, so I think I believe that if it is able to reach the 12,000 mark, right, I believe that many will come, many enthusiasts, maybe even the new Bitcoin investors or holders, they will come in to try to ride on the wave.
Yeah. But some of my friends they say, oh, Bitcoin is so high, so they buy some altcoin because one Bitcoin in Singapore dollar is now
15,000.
13,000.
Right now it's 13.
Right now it's 13,000.
Yeah, right now it's almost 13,000.
Yeah, that's why it's so high. They jump to Ethereum and the other altcoin. Yeah, we suggest you can get some altcoin in the top 10. Or if you want more challenge, you can buy Xeonbit or S&P.
Yeah. Yeah, I think such events will cause the altcoins rather,
Yeah.
to gain momentum as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in the last couple of years, it was kind of slow because everything is very uncertain.
Uncertain.
Yeah. But as far as we are talking about Bitcoin, it's a first currency, or rather it's a first crypto that everyone knows. But I believe that Bitcoin will still hold its value for quite some time, even though governments may be saying, hey, we are coming out with our own digital currency, CBDC. In China, we have sent Chinese digital
First-
yuan.
First CBDC in
The first CBDC in the world, central bank digital currency, right? CBDC. And then comes Europe trying to study CBDC and thinking of launching their own CBDC. And next, after Chinese yuan, or rather Chinese digital yuan, you have Japanese digital yen. All sounds familiar, all sounds too similar. Yeah, so Japan is actually looking at it as well. Yeah, so I certainly hope Singapore they'll come up and start to talk about it soon.
So
Talking about Singapore Central Bank recently cleared a securities token platform for full trading. And this platform is called what? ISTOX. I don't know how to pronounce that. iStocks, maybe.
iStock.
Yeah. So
ISTOX.
I think this is early but good step ahead for crypto community, for the
It's
crypto
mean that people they can use the token to trade stock or some asset in Singapore.
Okay, let me read. iStocks has graduated from Singapore Central Bank's FinTech regulatory setup. Is an end-to-end digital securities platform. Yeah, so in November 2019, the company completed what they refer to as the world's first issuance custody and trading of a blockchain-based digital security on a single platform. Okay, so of course, when Singapore Central Bank clears them for trading, so this opens up a lot of ideas, opens up a lot of opportunities for the crypto market, right, in Singapore. Yeah, so I think we are going to see some very interesting things next couple of years in Singapore. So welcome to Singapore, people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a good news.
So when we talk about digital token, digital security token, I think Singapore has taken one step further now. You will also encourage utility token circulation as well. People will have more confidence, right?
Yeah.
People will have more confidence. Hey, Singapore government, Singapore Central Bank is allowing or rather giving a good eye look for all this. The platform has received several high-profile backers.
Yeah.
Who are they? They are from the region of Asia. So Heliconia Capital Management, Singapore Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
They both have invested undisclosed amount into this iStock.
Yeah.
Alright. So last year November, Tokyo Holdings, they invested about 4.5 to 4.6 million. And then
for like the of
South Korea too. South Korea based asset management firm Hanwha. They've invested about 5 million into this company. So we are seeing some positive things here. Yeah. It's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing to see this news. And one of my friends, when I share Bitcoin or blockchain, those I put him or her, they say, where I can buy Bitcoin? And how can I buy Bitcoin in some location, ABC?
Yeah, I think information to how and where can one buy Bitcoin for beginners, for newbies.
Yeah.
I believe we need to have some information to tell them.
It's just a supply and there's a comment. So join a bit of comment.
Yeah, you can leave some comments, ask us, and then we'll start talking about it. We'll tell you where to get it, and we'll tell you who actually sells them.
Yeah,
there are a lot of people that actually sell Bitcoin now.
Yeah.
And what wallet is better? I think Richard will be very familiar with what wallet you need to download. Yeah.
Some people the most important, the key. If we with our private key, we keep a Bitcoin. Some people, the newbie, they don't know. They just put all their coin, all their asset in the centralized exchange.
Yes.
And then if the exchange close or the CO doesn't break, so they lost all their asset.
Like they say, never put all your eggs in one single basket. I think it applies here too as well. Yeah. So if any of you downloaded a new crypto wallet, make sure you back it up. Your backup, no matter how many words, some is 12 words, some is 25 words. Those, just keep it to yourself, keep it safe, and you will be able to see your cryptocurrency. Even if you lose this one, you can download a new wallet and use the same backup password and get back all your coins. Yeah.
As with your property background, so do you have any idea about apply the crypto blockchain to property?
There are a lot of ideas I have. A lot of ideas I've been thinking of, and I think this can come into reality. First of all, as long as crypto become more popular, as long as more and more, now we are looking at about maybe even less than 1% of the world population. Even in Singapore, we are looking at less than 1% of Singapore population to actually really are interested or heard about cryptocurrency. Half the time you are meeting people, what's crypto?
Yeah,
Must be a scam.
it looks like they have fear, they have a
Yeah,
doubt.
because there are so much of fear, uncertainty, and doubt being spread all over in the market. It's just like coronavirus.
Yeah.
People who don't know, they just keep spreading fear.
Yeah.
Same thing. So crypto is the same thing. People who don't understand sometimes they will just spread fear. Of course, I'm not talking about just anybody. People who actually don't know, they don't do their homework, they gossip amongst the market, they go to coffee shops, they hear some people talking,
Yeah.
they thought, hey, I think this guy, maybe they are into some really scary things.
So just join our coffee talk and share with us your story, and
Yeah.
we will share the knowledge together.
Yeah. Back to the real estate thing, yeah, I believe that crypto can play a big part in real estate, not just the blockchain technology itself, but also the currency itself as well. Because we are looking at how the world is moving. It's pretty fast, I believe in the next 5 years we'll be able to see a lot of crypto-related real estate transactions. Look out for it. Crypto-related real estate transaction.
Yeah.
It may not start from Singapore, but probably China. Yeah, because China is already quite far ahead, so to speak, with the support of Chinese government dealing with blockchain and they having the digital yuan.
Yeah.
I think you may see the first few cases of real estate transaction in crypto, real hardcore crypto from China.
Yeah.
Expecting.
The government now they loosen the tie with the crypto because some of the news I get is from the reputation shop say that the IRS in US they allow the people they reduce the tax if they buy the coffee in Wall Street.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's possible.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
that's also one of the few ways that government or rather a regulatory body can take a look at. Yeah, so if you want cryptocurrency to flourish, I think when it comes to like Richard mentioned the tax part or even the fee part, when you pay for crypto with crypto, there's a certain fee, but if it is low enough, I think you attract people to use crypto rather than using fiat cash. I certainly don't want to bring a whole stack of cash everywhere I go, or using my credit card everywhere I go. It'll be good that I can use crypto. It's easier, it's faster anyway. If I want to transfer money to my friends in Vietnam or my friends in China, I can just use crypto.
Yeah.
No problem.
A lot of workers in US, especially the Brazil worker, they working in US, they want to send money home. They last 5 years they use the Western Union, they use the money card. However, the fee is so high.
Yeah.
And then they move to crypto. They said it's totally fast and cheaper. The most important is their local area, their people in the hometown. Do they know how to exchange to the fiat?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a key concern.
That's a real case with myself. The last 5 years, I want to send my friend some money in US 1,000, and he said, "Oh, I don't want to receive in Bitcoin." Last 5 years, because the last 5 years less of people know, and now I think the world is open.
Yeah.
More people they know Bitcoin, they know a lot of stuff, and be confident if you are the holder, if you are the trader, because Bitcoin and crypto never die.
Yeah.
Of course, it's never die.
Yeah, I think things are getting easier right now. So if
Yeah.
you, let's say, if you travel to from somewhere else to Singapore and you want to withdraw some cash using your Bitcoin, you can just go to a Bitcoin machine. There are quite a number of Bitcoin machines in Singapore.
Yeah, there's
There's one at Dhoby Ghaut, there's one at this Capital Plaza, at the basement where Capital Theatre is, and then there are a few more which he knows that I don't know where they are.
However, when I try with the Bitcoin machine, the fee is around 5 to 10%. It's a little bit higher with the other way. If you trade by OTC, you go some agency, you meet up, do the transaction, or you go directly to the exchange, like Binance. EasyBot, you can go to Binance.
Yes, yes.
But
In fact, Binance they have this thing where you are actually able to use Singapore dollars, right?
yeah. When I try to buy from PS to crypto, the Binance they have the limit with 5,000 one day.
Oh, that's good enough.
So
5,000 per day is good enough.
Yeah. 1 week you can withdraw to your bank account 10,000.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good enough.
If
You will survive the week, no problem.
If you in Singapore, it's no problem. You can try some exchange to support the fiat Singapore dollar, Binance, Coinhaco, yeah, the other. I don't know what's that. If you want more, you just subscribe and comment below so we can share more.
Make some comments, subscribe to us,
Yeah.
and then if we have any topics we can discuss, you do let us know. Then we can always have this very casual talk and where ideas keep coming.
The more thing, less I need to share with you the defect face swap.
Deepfake.
Face swap. As I shared to you, that's a double actor swap. Yeah. However, it depends on the user who use, and we are testing, and we
We're just
try.
testing and playing around with deepfakes.
Yeah. People wonder why you do that. What the purpose? Yeah. That's very nice lesson.
Because he wants to look like Obama.
Yeah. No, because we try this and we need to make the social rival reduce some to make the community they will have a good taste. To share, to do advertisement.
More of
Yeah.
telling our community, letting them be aware of what is going on around, what are the AI techs that's going on around. God knows in future these things that we are researching on may be already being in the pipeline by big companies to adopt. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's similar with the Bitcoin last 5 years.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
like
last
last
5
5 years, when nobody knows. Everyone was like,
That's
$200.
illegal.
What is this $200 Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Can it buy me any food?
Yeah. Some people they don't wait, but the world is like that. If you jump in first, you know how to do now, and it's a good purpose.
Always remember,
Yeah.
when you are interested in a project or interested in a cryptocurrency or whatever, just use that tiny bit of your money, test it out first.
Yeah.
We don't want you to regret, because there are, while cryptocurrency has a lot of potential, there are also a lot of people having different thinking about what they want to use cryptocurrency for, like all
Yeah.
those scammers.
Yeah. That's
We've been scammed before too.
Of course, that's a lesson.
Yeah,
That's
it's a lesson for us.
That's lesson for us.
Yeah.
No pain, no gain. Yeah, people.
No pain, no gain.
No pain, no gain.
Lesser gain is always better.
Yeah.
Once you lesser gain or lesser pain? Lesser pain is
Lesser
better, not lesser gain. Lesser pain is better. So that as we learn from our own mistake, we tell people don't make the same mistake, right?
Do the research, do more research.
Yes.
Some project. we don't mention you to join any project. We also don't encourage, oh, you must buy this coin and that or that coin. We just try our best to improve our project, to learn more the new technology, to encourage our community and want to improve more. Yeah, some of my friends they say, oh, why the price of the S&P or S&S is running down? What are you doing? We cannot manipulate the price. Yeah, we just try to explore new technology, encourage our community. Look like Bitcoin, there's no one to encourage Bitcoin. There's no one to do the project for Bitcoin. Yeah. A lot of people they join the Bitcoin project previously, and now they join the other. They have their own blockchain technology. They do everything.